Let's bring in the former Israeli ambassador to the United Nations, Gilad Erdan. Ambassador, so predictably, you're going to have a lot of blah, blah, blah at the UN this week, a lot of blaming Israel, a lot of blaming of the United States. But can anything reasonable that would be helpful to the situation happen this week at the United Nations?
Not at all. I don't have any expectations from the UN. The UN has lost its way and its justification to exist. Once the political makeup has changed dramatically and majority of member states are non-democracies, and you know that Russia and China can veto basically any Security Council resolution. So the UN today represents the bad guys. It's only being used to whitewash the crimes of dictators or rogue states. And I think that we should all understand that we should totally ignore what we hear coming from the United Nations. The most important message that was conveyed by the courageous decision of the president is that America is here. America is the superpower, is the leader of the free world. And it's good to be an ally of the United States of America, because during Obama term, the feeling in the Middle East was that you are abandoning your allies and you allowed Russia to become the dominant power in the Middle East. Now, it's totally different. I believe that Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, the United Arab Emirates, they all understand the message that was conveyed by the president last night, and we salute President Trump, and we are grateful for his decision.
Ambassador, was this bigger than Israel? That's what people don't seem to understand. This wasn't just about our ally Israel. It wasn't even about the United States. This was about protecting the world from the #1 state sponsor of terrorism from having the ability to blow up the world.
Definitely, Lydia. It wasn't about Israel. It was a pure American interest. Iran is responsible for the direct or indirect murder of thousands of Americans throughout the years. Iran is not only destabilizing the Middle East, it has attacked Albania, cyber infrastructure. It supplied attack drones to Russia. It has a strategic alliance with Russia and China, your rivals. As you said, Iran is the #1 state sponsor of terrorism. So by removing this danger of such a dangerous country acquiring nuclear capabilities, the president has basically removed an imminent existential threat, not only to Israel, but to the entire world. And as my colleague, as Malcolm pointed out, they were developing intercontinental ballistic missiles. Why do they need intercontinental? Iran and Israel are on the same continent. They were aiming to target European targets and later on your country.
Let me ask you, is there a country in the Middle East that you think could play a major role in getting Iran to stand down and maybe come to the table and realize that, you know, their options are few?
Sadly, I don't think so. I think it's mainly about the Ayatollah, about Khamenei himself. He made many mistakes. I think differently from Malcolm that he and his son should be a target. And the way to convey this message of deterrence to his successor is going to be not only to take him and his son out, but also to start targeting not only their nuclear facilities, not only their ballistic missiles sites, but also to try to shake, to try and topple basically the regime by attacking their infrastructure, their electricity, their sewage, their water, exactly what they're doing now to the Israeli people in Israel, because otherwise I don't see any reason for them to stop. They're not, unless they feel that their regime is endangered, I don't see them stopping and coming to the negotiating table with the United States.
We have less than a minute left. We're also seeing that Hezbollah, which is, of course, backed by Iran, condemning U.S. strikes on Iran's nuclear sites. So Iranian-backed proxies are all over the world. How can they be contained?
Well, I think that we did something good for the entire world by attacking and dismantling most of the military infrastructure of many designated terrorist organizations. We paid a terrible price on October 7th, but then the whole mindset of the Israeli people has changed, and we started to become more and more, we initiated and launched military strikes on Hezbollah, on Hamas, on the Palestinian Islamic Jihad. And today, what we did, together with what the president has done last night, made the world a much better place, safer place for everyone, basically. And as I said, it's also an important message of deterrence for the future of the future of the free democratic world, because all these terrorists and rogue states, before they attack our civilians in the future, now they will have to take into account what they saw last night.
Ambassador, thank you so much, sir, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.